What's up, everybody? Spunky1991 coming at you with another video. So the 2018 NFL regular season is finally upon us. Been a very long off season. Preseason's over with, and of course the rosters have been finalized. For all you guys who was on my original channel, you guys know how I do this. I go over the entire schedule for all the teams playing this week. I give you my prediction who wins that game, and at the very end, of course, I save the Philadelphia Eagles game for last. So let's go ahead and get started. The first game, Sunday, September 9th, the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills are traveling to Baltimore to play the Ravens. 1 p.m. on 1 p.m. on CBS. The Buffalo Bills are led by second-year head coach Sean McDermott. Shady McCoy still a running back for them. They have Kelvin Benjamin at wide receiver. The Baltimore Ravens are led by head coach John Harbaugh. Right now, Joe Flacco is currently their starting quarterback, but I could see that possibly changing throughout, sometime in the season. I think Lamar Jackson could possibly start for them by week, later on this year, but we'll see. Yeah, this game is gonna be played in Baltimore. I'm expecting this to be a relatively low-scoring game, but I'm gonna give this game to the Baltimore Ravens at home. The next game, 1 p.m. on CBS, you have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Indianapolis Colts. The Cincinnati Bengals are led by Marvin Lewis. I believe he's entering his 16th season as the Cincinnati Bengals head coach. They have quarterback Andrew Dalton leading them. They have AJ Green, one of the best receivers in the game. The Indianapolis Colts are led by the Eagles' former offensive coordinator Frank Reich. I'm wishing Frank Reich the very best for the Colts. I believe Andrew Luck will be playing this game. I'm looking very forward to seeing Andrew Luck back. I'm a huge fan of Andrew Luck. He hasn't played in over a year, so I'm very excited to watch him play. Andrew Luck, like I said, Andrew Luck at quarterback, T.Y. Hilton at wide receiver. This game is going to be played. It's going to be played in Indianapolis, and I'm going to give it to the Colts to win this game. The next game, the Houston Texans are traveling to New England to play the New England Patriots. 1 p.m. on CBS. I'm really looking forward to this game. I think this could be one of the best games on Sunday. I think it'd be a relatively high-scoring affair. I think Deshaun Watson is going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the game for a long time. I really do like this kid. He's taking on the veteran Tom Brady, who a lot of people regard as the best quarterback of all time. I'm looking very forward to this game. Like I said, I think it's gonna be I think it has the potential to be a very high-scoring game. Bill O'Brien, who was obviously the former offensive coordinator for the Patriots, is the head coach of the Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson at quarterback for them. They have J.J. Watt at defensive end. They have Clowney as well at defensive end. They have Hopkins at wide receiver. The New England Patriots, of course, are led by quarterback Tom Brady, head coach Bill Belichick. I don't think Julian Edelman is going to be playing that wide receiver. I think he's suspended for, I believe, 2 to 4 games. Anybody correct me in the comment section, but I don't believe Julian Edelman will be playing that wide receiver due to suspension. They have Gronk at tight end, Hogan at wide receiver. This game, I think it's gonna be, like I said, I think this is gonna be a pretty good game. I want to pick Houston to win this game, but it's in New England, and it's hard to bet against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. So I'm gonna give it to the Patriots to win this game. But I honestly would not be shocked if Houston goes in there and beat them, because I think it's gonna be a high-scoring affair. So I wouldn't be shocked if Houston comes away with the win. But I'm gonna take the safe bet, and I'm gonna pick Tom Brady and the New England Patriots to go into. To defend home field. The next game, 1 p.m. on Fox. You have the Jacksonville Jaguars going to New York to play the New York Giants. The Jacksonville Jaguars came 1 game shy of the Super Bowl last year, losing the AFC Championship game against the New England Patriots. The New York Giants finished last in the NFC East last year with a 3-13 record. This game, the better team is clearly the Jacksonville Jaguars are clearly the better team. Jacksonville Jaguars are led by Doug Marrone, the head coach, Blake Bortles at quarterback, Ramsey at cornerback, Fournette at running back. The The New York Giants are led by head coach first-year head coach Pat Shurmur, Eli Manning at quarterback, Ingram at tight end, Odell Beckham, who just got a humongous contract and is now the highest paid wide receiver in the NFL, just got his big contract. They have Landon Collins at safety. They have Janoris Jenkins at corner. This game is going to be played in New York, but I'm giving it to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I just think the Jaguars are the better team, so I'm picking the Jaguars to go to New York and beat the Giants. The next game is the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Cleveland to play the Browns. This game is at 1 p.m. on CBS. This rivalry over the years has been completely one-sided. You know, the Steelers have just dominated this rivalry. The Browns, as we all know, last year became the second team in NFL history to go 0-16. They made some huge improvements to their roster during the offseason. The Pittsburgh Steelers, of course, are led by head coach Mike Tomlin, quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, running back Le'Veon Bell, who I think this could possibly be as last year with the Steelers. I think it will be. They have the best wide receiver in the game, in my opinion, in Antonio Brown. The Cleveland Browns are led by second year coach Hugh Jackson. Tyrod Taylor is now their quarterback. Jarvis Landry at wide receiver. Josh Gordon as well, wide receiver. It's hard for me to pick the Cleveland Browns to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna pick the Steelers to win this game. The next game, 1 p.m. on Fox, you have the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Minnesota to play the Minnesota Vikings. The San Francisco 49ers they got their quarterback from the Patriots last year. Jimmy Garoppolo gave him a humongous monster contract. The Minnesota Vikings, of course, signed Kirk Cousins, our free agent, gave him like $84 million guaranteed, something like that. Insane amount of money. This game, I think it's gonna be a pretty good game. I think it could be a potential high-scoring game. I think it could be a very exciting game to watch. I'm gonna pick the San Francisco 49ers to go to Minnesota and beat the Vikings. I think it could be a pretty good game, and I got the 49ers winning this game. The next game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to New Orleans to play the New Orleans Saints. This game is 1 p.m. on Fox. Tampa Bay Buccaneers were a team last year that was hyped a lot, but they fell expectations big time last year. New Orleans Saints, of course, are the team that a lot of people that probably should have been playing the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. To be honest with you, if it wasn't for that miracle play by the Vikings, you know, it would have been us playing the Saints. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their quarterback is suspended. Jameis Winston, he will not be playing. They have Deshaun Jackson down there. They have Mike Evans down there, one of the best receivers in the game. The New Orleans Saints, of course, have Drew Brees at quarterback. Of course, Sean Payton at head coach. Kamara, I think I said his name right. Kamara at running back. This game is played in New Orleans, and I got the Buccaneers. I got the Saints win this game. Sorry about that. Yeah, I got the Saints beat the Buccaneers. The next game, the Tennessee Titans at the Miami Dolphins, 1 p.m. on Fox. Tennessee Titans are led by quarterback Marcus Mariota. The Miami Dolphins are led by their second-year head coach Gase. Their second-year Gase. This game is played in Miami. I'm gonna give this game to the Dolphins. I got the Dolphins win this game. I think Tannehill, their quarterback, is gonna have a pretty good game. So I got the Miami Dolphins beating the Titans. Next game, the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Los Angeles to play the Los Angeles Chargers. This game is at 4:05 p.m. on CBS. Of course, this is an AFC West rivalry game. Of course, Kansas City Chiefs, of course, traded their quarterback Alex Smith to the Washington Redskins. They are now going with Mahomes as their quarterback. They're led by former Eagles head coach Andy Reid. The Los Angeles Chargers are led by quarterback Phillip Rivers. This game is going to be played in Los Angeles, and I'm going to pick the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win this game. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win this game. I expect a big game from the Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Tyreek Hill. I expect Kelsey, their tight end, to have a good game as well, and I got the Chiefs win this game. The next game, 4:25 p.m. on Fox, you have the Dallas Cowboys traveling to Charlotte to play the Carolina Panthers. The Dallas Cowboys are led by they're led by head coach Jason Garrett. The Carolina Panthers are led by head coach Rivera. The quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott. Running back Ezekiel Elliott. The Carolina Panthers, of course, are led by Cam Newton at quarterback. They have Luke Kuechly at linebacker. Olsen at tight end. This game is going to be played in Carolina, and I'm going to pick the Carolina Panthers to win this game. The next game is at 4:25 p.m. on Fox. You have the Seattle Seahawks traveling to Denver, Colorado to play the Denver Broncos. Seattle Seahawks, a lot has changed with their roster, man. The once feared Legion of Boom is no more. A lot of those players they traded or released, so a lot has changed with them. This game is going to be played in Denver. You have the Seattle Seahawks led by Pete Carroll, Russell Wilson at Pete Carroll head coach, Russell Wilson at quarterback. You have the Denver Broncos a forever ending revolving door quarterback since Peyton Manning left, but Case Keenum is their quarterback. They still have Sanders. They still have Thomas at Demaryius Thomas at wide receiver. Wide receiver. They still have who else do they have over there? I'm trying to think. Oh, Von Miller at linebacker. This game's gonna be played in Denver. I'm gonna give this game to the Seattle Seahawks. I think the Seahawks will go there and beat the Denver Broncos in Denver. Okay, the next game, the Washington Redskins traveling to Arizona to play the Arizona Cardinals. 4:25 p.m. on Fox. The Washington Redskins, obviously, they let Kirk Cousins go to free agency. They traded for Alex Smith. Gruden is still their head coach. Arizona Cardinals, a lot of change has been going on in the desert as well. The Arizona Cardinals are Sam Bradford's their quarterback. Larry Fitzgerald is still wide receiver over there. This game, I'm going to pick the Washington Redskins to travel to Arizona and beat the Arizona Cardinals. The next game, you have the Chicago Bears traveling to Green Bay to take on the Green Bay Packers. This right here is the Sunday night football game, 8:20 p.m. on NBC. Chicago Bears. This game should be pretty interesting. They have their second-year quarterback. They have who else they have over there? They signed our tight end Burton during the offseason. The Green Bay Packers, of course, are led by a returning Aaron Rodgers. They still have Clay Matthews. They still have Clay Matthews over there. McCartney, a head coach. This game, right? Trubisky, the quarterback of the Chicago Bears, of course. This game is going to be played in Green Bay, and it's hard to bet against Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest of all time, and it's hard to bet against him. So I'm going with the Green Bay Packers to beat the Chicago Bears. Oh, I forgot. Also, the Chicago Bears. They got Khalil Mack. In a trade. They got Khalil Mack in the trade with the Raiders. Forgot about that. But yeah, I'm going with the Green Bay Packers to win this game. These are the two Monday night football games. Monday, September 10th. The first game is going to be the New York Jets traveling to Detroit to play the Detroit Lions. This game is at 7:10 p.m. on ESPN. The Jets have announced that Sam Darnold's going to be starting for them. Detroit Lions, they have Matthew Stafford at quarterback. They have Golden Tate at wide receiver. They have LeGarrette Blount at running back. This game is going to be played in Detroit. I'm going with Detroit Lions to win this game. And the West Coast game, the Los Angeles Rams traveling to Oakland to take on the Oakland Raiders. 10:20 p.m. on ESPN. The Rams made a lot of moves this offseason, man. They're trying to compete with the Eagles right now. A lot of very expensive moves. They, of course, they gave Brandon Cooks a humongous contract. They gave Gurley a humongous contract. They gave Aaron Donald a humongous contract. Sean McVay, second year as their head coach. Oakland Raiders are led by a returning head coach, John Gruden. They have Carr at quarterback. They traded Khalil Mack to the Chicago Bears earlier this week. This game, they trying to think who their running back is. They still have Marshawn Lynch at running back. Yeah, this game's gonna be played in Oakland. I'm going with the Rams beating the Oakland Raiders in Oakland. So yes, I have the Rams beating the Oakland Raiders. Now, like I told you, I saved the Eagles game for last. This game's gonna be played this Thursday in Philadelphia, kicking off the 2018 NFL season. Defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. That still feels great to say. Taking on the team who they beat in the divisional round, the playoffs last year. Atlanta Falcons have Matt Ryan at quarterback. They have one of the best receivers in the game, Julio Jones. One of the best in the game. Excuse me. The Philadelphia Eagles, Carson Wentz will not be playing this game, of course. It was announced that Nick Foles, sorry about that. Yeah, Nick Foles is going to be starting the quarterback for us this game. We will not have Alshon Jeffrey. No, will not have Alshon Jeffrey. This game is going to be played in Philadelphia. The head coach of the Eagles, of course, Doug Peterson. Trying to think who else. Trying to think of the head coach. Trying to think of the head coach of the Falcons' name right now. His name is slipping my mind right now. But yeah, we will not have Alshon Jeffrey. We have Jay Ajayi. We have Corey Clement at running back. We have Wallace Hollins, Gibson at wide receiver. We have Selg, of course, retiring. We have Dallas Goedert at tight end. We have Ertz at tight end as well. This game's gonna be played in Philadelphia, and I think the Eagles are gonna win this game at their home. They're gonna defend home field. Great way to kick off the season, beating the Atlanta Falcons. So there you have it, man. The Philadelphia Eagles will beat the Atlanta Falcons this Thursday night. There you go, guys. That's my week 1 schedule prediction. Let me know your predictions in the comment section. I will be coming out with my my Eagles Falcons preview video tomorrow. I know I've been absent a lot. This off season I've been so busy. This trucking, man, it's taking up a lot of my time these past couple months. But during the season, you are guaranteed to see me at least 3 times a week for the schedule prediction video, for the preview video, and for the post game video. So during the season, I will be here at least 3 times a week. But yeah, like I said, man, that's my schedule prediction for week 1 of the 2018 NFL regular season. If you have a schedule prediction, leave it in the comment section. I look forward to reading it. With that said, let's go Birds. Beat those Falcons. Beat those Falcons on Thursday. Fly, Eagles, fly. Peace.